Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for my Libra. If you guys resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe, okay? We're starting off with the Two of Cups here with the Fool. Oh, my bad. It came out this way. Okay. So we're using the Anime Tarot today, guys. I was drawn to use it. I'm getting this beautiful person. You see how this person is following North Star due north. It's almost as if you're listening to your intuition because the current is pushing you at a certain direction. It's almost as if you're trying to figure out what instinctually, what is the next, what is your Two of Cups? What is the last piece of the puzzle? What is the thing that's going to have you balance, right? Because we're talking about two cups, one aspect and another. How to join two aspects of self together. Also, it's almost as if you're asking the divine, where am I to be led next? What else is on the agenda? How can I be a little bit more harmonized with two aspects of self, right? The only reason I felt that was because everything on the cards, I shuffled a lot. I got a lot of cards and everything on it is pretty much saying the same thing. You got the Ace of Swords with the Moon and then the Ace of Cups, right? Again, this is you. Two aspects of self. Then you have the Moon and the Sun. How do I recalibrate? How do I make sure that I move on in life or maneuver in life with my head and my heart intact? Making sure that I'm devoting time to both aspects and I'm sitting down, not only reflecting, but asking my heart and my head if they're both in agreement with wherever I'm going next. So for example, if you receive an opportunity, if an opportunity is offered to you and you ask your head, well, this seems like a good idea, right? Because they're paying me a certain amount of money, a good amount of money, right? That it would be hard to turn down. But my heart is telling me I don't like this type of job. This isn't what I'm being called to do at this hour. Something about this person seems sketchy, right? It's almost as if you're trying to tune into both aspects to see if you're both in agreement. And if one part of you is not in agreement, you turn down the offer, no matter how much money you're going to get offered, right? Or let's say it's something you want to do. It's something that you really want to do, right? However, for whatever reason, they're not paying you as much as you would want, right? So what do? You're listening to what your mind is telling you and you're going to go with agreement. You're going to negotiate a better price for yourself, right? These are just examples. But it's almost as if, again, balancing both, right? The shadow, the shadow, right? Making sure that the shadow gets heard, as well as you, the adult version of self. You have the Hangman with the Nine of Cups, but again, the Fool came on top. It's on top. Again, as above, so below. It's almost as if, and then the moon's in the bottom, the stars at the top, right? Daytime, nighttime. It's almost as if you finally figured out what it is within yourself that needs to be brought up. The shadow being heard, right? It's the unseen, the subconscious. It's almost as if you're bringing that up to the table, not only to heal it, right? But again, it's asking it, what is going to make you happy? What can I do to better serve you? And here you are looking at the Nine of Cups. This is where you're thinking, how can I make my Nine of Cups the 10 of Cups? Right? This is really good energy, whether you see it or not. It's almost as if you're checking off every part of you and making sure it's an agreement, that you're all in line, that there's peace, there's harmony. And because of that, because the divine is seeing that you're really putting all aspects into play here, it's almost as if the divine's happy for you because you're making that choice, right? Although maybe you don't bring in the 10, let's just be honest. You may just be at the 9 and you're thinking, well, how can I make it a 10, right? You may not be the person that brings in the 10. It could be the divine that brings in the 10. But the fact that you're trying to bring yourself into the 10, to that level of happiness and peace and harmony, it's almost as if you're doing it for yourself, right? Not that you need to, but the fact that you are trying that much to be that happy, the divine's really happy for you. And because of that, now I'm not going to say the divine's going to reward you. It's what it's saying is it sees your effort, and it wants to tell you that it sees your effort. Then you get the Lovers with the Devil next. Again, it's almost as if going from the Lovers, right? Is taking everything you've learned from 1 to 5, those cards, taking everything you learned from all of those experiences and moving on with it. Because you've learned, right? Because you've learned to love yourself. Again, 2 aspects: feminine, masculine, above, below, full circle. Because you've come to full circle and full fruition, you can walk forward in your life with certainty that you're going to be not only successful, but you're going to be happy. With the Devil, I'm getting 2 aspects again. I'm not getting anything bad with this. I'm actually getting more of the Devil's... It's almost as if your shadow's happy. It's happy because, again, you're taking 2 aspects and you're taking them both with you. Yes, they may be chained. 2 aspects may be chained to you, but you're not forgetting them. And this is why your shadow, your lower self, is really happy about that. I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing. You could say it's a bad thing. I don't think so. Every aspect of you counts. It's a part of you, whether you accept it or not. It is what it is. All right, the Magician did want to come out earlier. Again, this is why, right? Because the Magician has every tool. It has the Ace, the Wand, the Pentacle, and it has the Cup. They're all in there, whether you see it or not. And including has moons, everything. But you see the Pentacle, Wand, the Cup, and then the... where's the other one? It has all 4 in here, okay? It's just hard to see right now. Yeah, it has the Wand, the Pentacle, the Cup, and then the... what's the other one? I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. But they're all 4 in here. All 4 of them are in here. Okay, just trust me. All 4 elements are in here. So that means you can walk now. You can literally walk knowing, rest assured, that you've gained everything that you've needed. And you should actually congratulate yourself because you respect yourself enough to not leave anything behind. You're choosing to take everything with you, and you understand why. This is a very important lesson that you had to learn. Some of you guys were trying to move on to different cycles, trying to leave some parts of yourself behind, and you realize that didn't work. You realize that because you ended up throwing a temper tantrum, you end up self-sabotaging yourself, you end up getting angry and lashing out because you realize you cannot leave any aspect of yourself behind or you will not be happy. And there's no one else out there that can give you that but yourself. And I think you learned that very hard lesson. I'm talking to somebody who's very experienced in this field. Of course, through lessons. That's how it works. Again, too, you're taking the darkness with you. It fits so well. You'd be surprised, right? You think, how can somebody's darkness fit so well with somebody's higher self? I think because we were born or when we incarnated here, we're taught in the 3D that you cannot mix the two. That if you do bad, you're bad and that stays away, right? And us ascended people learn that you can fit both of them very well. And if you don't fit both of them very well, you're going to really struggle. And this is where I'm saying you learn that lesson, the difference between the dark and light, and taking them with you and being proud that that is all a part of you. All right, my beautiful Libras, this reading was for you because we're talking about balance. That's all I have for you. I love you.